Alexander, good morning. Hi,
Good morning.
Milena.
Good morning.
Hello, hi.
Hi. Ciao Milena. Ciao Calo.
So, Alexander, tell us everything, your situation.
All right. So I want to start from there are like four aspects that I want to describe. The first one is the soul aspect. This is like the emotional, the soul kind of state that I'm in right now, that I've been for many, many years, I guess. So it's the feeling of not being grounded. It's like I'm not connected to the earth, to the ground, and all the material things. It's like I am, everyone's doing something, in the material world. And I've been always feeling like I am kind of disconnected from very early age, from maybe when I was like 14, 15, 16. And so this has created a state of, I guess, I started to search, for myself, trying to find myself. And this has created like a very like a chronic feeling of, I can't keep a job, for example. I can't stay in one job for a long time. And uh, basically, I have a fear of being very active in the material world. Like if I am too active, for example, I feel that I'm going to be cut down or stopped or even killed. So I have this constant fear of that if I go too far in this material activity. What I mean by material is that being active, realizing myself, doing something actually, not having ideas but actually realizing them.
Maybe this is
Uh,
the cause of your short jobs time.
Right. I feel that most jobs I don't like. I don't feel connected to them. It's more like for a short period that I look for a job to maybe just
But
just to make money and go
I
on.
mean,
Yeah,
because
just
of your fears, right?
yes,
Mhm.
yes. So that's it. So I have all these kinds of things that there are many opportunities that I could take, but I didn't take them because I feel also like lack of energy. This is what I remember from very early age, like from the school time when we had like physical training. I couldn't like have like explosive energy, like use all my energy to do an exercise or use all my energy to do a project, for example. So I've always been like, if I have to take a job or a project, I have to like calculate how much energy I do in it, and if I feel that I'm going to, and I feel that I'm going to lose energy very, very quickly. So I feel like tired very quickly, physically tired. So this is it. So basically, it's on the soul level, on the psychological level, it's feeling like disconnected from the ground, the earth, being afraid to connect to the earth things and being not interested in the earth things. And it goes down to the physical level when you basically my body is almost like cut in half, where I have the upper body where my head, my shoulders are very tense. There's a lot of heat, like heat energy here, and a lot of blocking, like the head, the neck and the shoulders,
Mhm.
all blocked.
In
And
which
then my
cases
legs.
do you feel the sensation?
Uh, Basically, if I work for a day or half a day, I feel this. Or
After work?
if I walk, just
Ah,
walk
if
on
you
the
walk, okay.
just walk or work. I mean, anything. So basically, I have constant like lack of energy and blood circulation in my legs and feet. And it came down to the point where I have to like use special like heating belts on my legs to basically heat them up because all the energy is blocked here, so it doesn't go down to my lower body, to my legs and feet. So this is the main thing. So because of that, so this is number two. This is the physical, and because of that, this has been going on for many years, very slowly but very clearly has been developing for many years since I think I was like 16 or 18 that I felt that it's like chronic fatigue, lack of energy, and disconnectedness and like insecurity, general insecurity. Okay, so and this has developed into like family problems. Right now I'm having like a family crisis where I basically, because of this energy that I have of, resistance and trying and, kind of discouragement and sort of, anger, my wife kind of sees me in a different light. And I feel that, she doesn't see me as I am. She basically sees me as, this negative energy that I have, all this heavy energy that I have. So, and the way I behave with her, it's not, we don't fight, we don't like, get angry, but we just get kind of apart. And so this is the thing that gets me really, really much because my family is now in a crisis, and it's not something that we kind of fight against or fight with each other. It's just the whole thing. So apart from these blockings that I have in the neck and in the head, I also have the blocking in the lower back. And as you can see, I'm bald. I'm like 36, and I started getting bald when I think it was 18. I started my hair started falling off when I was 18.
It's
By the time I was
genetical. It's genetical.
yes.
You're looking for esoteric cause?
Yes. I think it's connected with the maybe some energy
Maybe, maybe,
imbalance. Yeah.
maybe yes, but
Yeah.
but the main cause is genetical, physical and
Yeah.
genetical.
Okay. All right. Yeah. It's okay. So basically, within the and the number four aspect, number four is so number one was soul, number two was physical, number three is family, and number four is last year I took an interest in secret societies and secret space programs and things like that very early when I was young. And last year it was like a kind of a idea that I had that I have to somehow spread this information, do something about it. So I interviewed several people who experience these kinds of things, and I personally don't have any kind of memories or any dreams or anything about this, but I have this kind of very strong connection to that I feel I have. So when I talk to these people, I felt very close to them. It's like they were my family members, and I think it's not because they are actually my friends or anything, but because the experiences that they had are similar to something I had in the past. I don't know when, because in this life I don't remember anything happening to me. There's nothing strange, nothing paranormal, like no UFO or dream or astral travel, nothing. So what's interesting is that it's kind of the contrary. Like I used to seek and search for the spiritual things, and I remember that I wanted an experience, and I wanted to do something, and it was like all quiet and blocked. I had like no basically no signal or no connection with the above either, so it was nothing there. So I want to know about like why I have this like strange, unexplained, strange interest
Mhm.
in the thing. So it's basically secret space programs, all this kinds of all this Illuminati stuff, ritual abuse, all this kind of stuff, which I've never been a part of. My family was more or less normal. So this is it. So the soul thing, which is being disconnected from the ground, the physical is the blocking
Okay.
here. Yeah.
We have to go because Milena is under hypnosis right now. So
Okay.
disconnect and turn off your microphone, please, Alexander.
Okay. I will.
How are you, Milena?
Mm, it's very heavy what he has inside.
Mhm.
I feel pain.
You feel pain. Okay. How do you visualize him?
Okay, first of all, his head doesn't belong to him. There is something behind his eyes, and that entity, this reptiloid, can put his own head into the head of Alexander and look with his eyes because there is
Mhm.
something behind,
Hmm.
something metallic behind his eyes.
Okay. Alexander, first of all, if he allows us to work in this session for him.
His head doesn't belong to him, but I can touch his hand and he says yes.
Hmm. Okay, first of all, identify by DNA
Yes, yes, it's
Alexander.
him.
He's him. Okay,
Yes.
so tell Alexander to say this entity to get out from his body and to present himself in front of him.
He was behind. This huge reptiloid was behind, just putting his
Okay,
head into his head.
okay,
But from this thing, there is a huge case, metallic case, in his hips. There is a kind of crocodile coming out.
okay. Tell Alexander to put this entity, this being in front of him right now.
There are two, the big reptiloid and this crocodile or something like this.
There are two.
Yes.
Mhm. Who is the boss?
The boss is not, the boss is somewhere else.
Where is the boss?
In space.
No, the boss is going down right now with his collaborators.
Okay, it's a huge reptiloid.
Hmm.
Black reptiloid.
How does
With
it look
yellow
like,
eyes.
the boss?
Yellow eyes, huge yellow eyes. And black, big, like a dinosaur.
Hmm. What is his name?
Vekan.
Ekan?
Vekan.
Vekan. Do you allow me to talk to him directly?
Yes.
If you are not so comfortable in the channeling,
I am.
you can
Don't worry.
disconnect in any time.
Of course.
Vekan, can you hear me?
I can.
Hmm. Do you know me?
I do.
Where we are, we met.
You don't follow the rules. You don't follow the rules
Which rules?
of this world. There are rules to be followed.
And are you doing this? Are you follow the rules?
I made them.
Okay, Vekan, listen to me. I'm asking you something, and you are going to answer me. So, what you are doing with Alexander through your collaborators and don't?
Everything.
What is everything?
Is like a dog on a leash.
Why are you
I get
interested in Alexander?
because you can do what we can't do. You can invent things and we can stole your know-how
Know-how?
and use it
Know-how of what? About what?
about being alive.
Being alive. Let me with Milena. Milena, disconnect.
He
Disconnect.
doesn't want to talk.
Don't want to talk?
He doesn't want to
Oh,
talk.
he doesn't. Okay. What did you feel when you was channeling this being?
He was looking away to lie,
Like,
to not tell the truth.
hmm, yes, I know. But it's not important. I need the form of communication from him, know the content of their
Okay.
words. Okay, so right now, tell me how can you see the connection through Alexander and these beings?
Implants. There are implants. There is something huge in his throat,
Mm-hmm.
very heavy.
Mm-hmm.
There are there are those things. I don't know what it is, like carbon or something
Mm-hmm.
behind his eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Also, there is a black plate behind his head, and in his back below
Mm-hmm.
there is a huge case, metallic case,
Mm-hmm.
and inside there was this crocodile.
A crocodile inside his
Yeah,
belly?
in his belly, but much more behind.
Mm-hmm. How many beings, how many crocodiles are in there? One.
Just that one, but
T-
he was responsible for his motions, movements,
Okay, why this crocodile is in there in the belly?
to catch every information concerning vital energy,
Mm-hmm.
human vital energy,
Mm-hmm.
movements,
Okay,
emotions.
okay. Vacant's collaborators are connected with this crocodile in the belly.
Of course, he
Mm-hmm.
works for the huge.
Mhm. This crocodile is connected to the genital system of Alexander,
Yes,
and which is the objective of this.
with that case, with that black
Mhm.
case,
Okay, which
with
is the
his.
function of this system, this case in the belly?
Because here it's like a center of human body, if you measure
Mhm.
the human body, the center is here in the belly, just near our genitals.
Okay,
So it's a center, it's our energetical center too.
okay. Where do uh, where does this energy and this information go from Alexander body?
It it enters in that black case and black box, and this crocodile is like a living organic, I don't know, organic machine,
Mhm.
and change this energy to be like
Okay,
next to be used
o-
by them.
okay. The objective is to get lived this crocodile in the belly with the energy of the Alexander.
Yes, because the crocodile is like a machine. It passed through the crocodile and then changed the energy change frequencies, and they can use it.
Okay, this is the cause of the lack of energy of Alexander.
Oh yes,
Insecurity,
insecurity is the situation.
the situation. Fears of the future
Situation.
situation.
He's
Okay.
not himself. His
Mhm.
head doesn't belong to him.
Why the sensation of Alexander is about the disconnection of Earth, material world.
Because he doesn't touch earth with his feet because of this black box. Like
Hmm.
he's like cut it.
So he's so
The
connected.
energy.
He's so connected with them that he can feel the sensation of disconnection.
Because he can't feel the sensation of his own movements, motions.
Mhm.
He does it when he
Okay.
runs. He doesn't touch the earth energetically.
Why is he so interested into space secret programs, for example?
Because in other existence, not on the earth, he was involved in something like this, in
Hmm.
a kind of mission or something, mission in space.
This mission is connected maybe with the interference of we are seeing right now?
Yes, because he knew those creatures. He knew those creatures already.
Okay, so let's go to the first moment when Alexander had the first contact with these beings.
The first moment wasn't so important because those people knew those creatures, knew about their existence. There was a meeting, something like this.
Okay, so um, let's get order.
Yeah,
Where is he?
somewhere in space.
In
It's not here.
space. In space. Okay. How is his body? Maybe he's have one. Has one.
He has, but much more light, like lighter than our. Not so heavy, not so dense, and it's humankind, different but humankind.
Maybe
And he doesn't
it look
have
like he look like
hair.
a human body, more or less.
Yes,
Okay, human.
yes,
Okay.
just doesn't have
What is
doesn't
his
have
name?
hair. Oh man, oh man,
Omen?
oh
Okay, okay,
man.
Omen, Omen. Tell me what is happening.
They do such things. They are just like they even don't have machines. They just travel in space
Hmm.
looking for information.
Okay, Omen is into a spaceship.
No,
No?
exactly. It's strange, but he doesn't need any spaceship to travel.
Where is he? So, in a planet, into another dimension, density. I
They
don't know.
have planets, but their planet doesn't have light, like there is no star near the planet.
Okay, have a look. It's to his DNA. Tell me what is the information you can get.
It's mostly human, but there is something different. 5% of of something I don't know.
Hmm. He did live in the Earth in the past.
In the past, no,
No.
no.
Okay, what is happening? Just go to the moment when he got the first contact with these beings.
He is just doing his job, traveling in space,
Hmm.
collecting information.
Hmm.
But they know there nearby there are those creatures, those reptiloids. It's like they planets. It's in neighborhood of the planet of reptiloids, and
Hmm.
they are very heavy,
Hmm.
very dense. There,
Hmm.
those creatures.
And go forward. Go to an
He
important moment.
he's like a tourist.
Tourist. Hmm.
Yes, like a tourist. He wants to visit the planet
Hmm. To get
it's
information.
to get
Hmm.
information.
Okay, so continue.
What the dynamic of the planet, the density of the planet, dimension of the planet is different.
Hmm.
What they saw like just holographic
Hmm.
view. But when he arrived there, everything was so heavy,
Hmm.
so
And
heavy.
and
He has been captured.
captured. Hmm.
It's not his land.
Hmm.
He is treated as a spy.
Hmm.
Too heavy.
Hmm. What happens in this new planet?
It's too heavy for him.
Hmm. And what is happening? Disconnect, Milena. Disconnect. Milena, get here.
He,
Disconnect.
he died.
He died.
He died because it's too heavy for him.
Hmm. Okay, Milena. So continue to observe, but don't feel anything. Just open the visual channel communication and tell me what is happening. Only observe.
His soul, his etheric part,
Mm-hmm.
is in fear.
Mm-hmm. In fear. Mm-hmm.
It became so heavy here in chest.
Mm-hmm. And
He is a prisoner of this planet, of
okay,
this fish.
okay. What happens when he's prisoners and go to an important moment when something is happening?
There is a kind of king of those reptiloids.
Mm-hmm. Who is Vekan or another one?
No, different one.
A different one.
That planet, they are very heavy. They have bodies.
Okay, so where is Vekan
Vegan is in the space.
in the
This
space?
part.
Tell me
This
in
etheric.
which way is going the connection of Alexander and Vekan
When the space
in the
will
space
approach,
approach?
the spaceship will approach the planet of this kind of reptiloids. He would be sent to the spaceship. His etheric part would be sent.
Okay, why does Alexander accept the connection with Vekan?
Help me.
Help me.
Help me.
Alexander is screaming help.
Help me to get away from here. Help me.
Milena, disconnect. Milena, disconnect.
Yes.
Disconnect.
He's
Milena.
crying. He's crying,
Okay,
Carlo.
disconnect. Disconnect.
Yes.
Okay.
Because it's so heavy there.
Okay. Don't worry, Milena. Disconnect for now.
Yes.
I want to know in which way the connection with Alexander and Becken is started.
A kind of culpability because he was a spy. They told him, you are a spy. You're not supposed to be here. This is not your land. This is not your planet.
Mhm.
What do you want from us?
Mhm.
And he knows he's supposed not to be there.
Okay. Alexander was screaming help to these beings.
To that
To this
spaceship.
to a spaceship. In the spaceship is vegan.
Yes.
Oh. Okay, so what did vegan do?
There is a kind of, I don't know, a kind of agreement between those like heavy reptiloids and those lighter reptiloids.
Okay, vegan is listening to the help call of Alexander, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so tell me how is working this connection with day two.
How they became Alexander, you mean?
Alexander and Beck.
How they are connected, it was
Yeah.
simple because they didn't want that foreign species on their planet, so and he was calling this
Okay.
spaceships. He was looking for help.
Okay.
It was so simple. He was just
Okay. So
sent them.
when they are connected, so what happens?
They are connected through this heavy planet. Yes.
And what happens? Continue. Observe.
When he goes to that spaceship, he has been closed in a kind of small recipient. I don't know how to call
Does
it.
Vekan help Alexander and get out from this prison planet?
There are kind of, I don't know, light or kind of waves.
Okay.
And he enter in those waves and
In the ship.
travel to the ship, spaceship.
Okay, so what happens in the ship?
He's closed
Mm-hmm.
in something,
Mm-hmm.
in a kind of recipient,
Mm-hmm.
something like this.
And
And he will travel to the different
mm-hmm.
dimension,
Uh-huh.
to our dimension, to our
Mm-hmm.
universe.
Okay, so uh, is Alexander preparing for a incarnation in Earth or not?
Oh man, yes, he will become Alexander.
Mm-hmm. And why Veccan want does why does Veccan want that Alexander um, is going to be incarnated in Earth?
Energy, information,
Why in Earth and not in
obedience.
another planet?
It could be different planets, but Earth is also so heavy like the other one, and they have to send the energy to that planet of
Okay,
reptiloids, so it must be
so
well
Alexander
connected.
Alexander is going to be incarnated in Alexander actual life or another one,
No different one.
a different one. How many lives um,
5,
lived Alexander for?
5,
Five. This is the five life in there.
yes,
Hmm. And in these five lives, always had connected with this Veccan.
always
Always.
because they can decide
Hmm.
of his incarnations
Hmm. Which was the function of these lives in Earth of Alexander?
to see the human lives with his eyes,
Hmm.
to
So,
catch how works human body, motion, motion of human body.
mhm. So Veccan is studying human beings through the Alexander body.
Yes.
Hmm. And which problem Alexander was affected in this interference?
He can't be well incarnated. He doesn't feel like a human. He can't live well human life.
Okay, so hmm,
It's
can I
heaviness
can I
in
talk to
his
Veccan?
body. Yes.
Okay, Veccan, I don't have time to talk to you.
Good. I don't want to talk with
So
you, neither.
I only want to tell you that it's over.
What is over?
It's over. Your connection, your experiment, Alexander, everything is over for you.
What are you talking about?
About you and your things. It's over. You
Nothing is over.
you lost.
No,
Yes. So prepare yourself to disappear.
I will not.
What happens?
Will not.
Bacon. What happens?
She uses my energy.
Who? Me?
She.
She who? Milena?
She.
Because you are so stupid. You know? Do you know you are stupid? Pues now you know. You know it. So leave me with Milena. Milena, disconnect.
Yes.
Completely. Disconnect. And observe Veckan right now and tell me how you see him.
He's afraid of me
He's afraid. Why? In this moment, he get afraid from you.
because he wanted manipulated me and I just used his energy against himself.
Okay, so right now, ask Alexander if he wants to modify or delete this situation.
Of course he
Okay.
wants, because he wants to live human life. He wants to see human life and this earth
Okay,
by himself.
but right now we are going to eliminate every condition he got before he was incarnated in this life, and he can live this life in another conditions, and he have to wait for this death time. But meanwhile, he can enjoy this life with another conditions.
He knows that.
Okay, so he can do in various way to.
There is an obstacle in him, here in his chest.
It's not
This,
important because we are going to eliminate everything.
I
He can
know.
do it in various ways, and he can choose if you want. For example, we can do in the past to delete the travel in that planet, for example, or he can.
Yes, because that exactly it is exactly this factor which is conditioning his life here. He is a spy. He is
Okay,
a spy here.
so does he
He
want to
was a spy and he is a spy.
do this in this way? So
Yeah.
okay, so let's go there. In that moment when Alexander, I call him Alexander for uh, because I don't know other names.
Why?
So Alexander, in this moment, go there when he's traveling in space.
My name is Omen.
Ah, Omen. Yes, right. You're right. Omen.
Yes.
Okay, I want to talk to Omen. Omen. Omen,
Yes,
you are
I
traveling in
saw my
space.
future.
hmm
Yes.
You saw your future, so you know what happened. When we happen, actually, because we are regressed in the past. So, do you want to travel to that planet or do you want to change your direction and go to another?
No, I will cancel my mission. Mission impossible.
Okay, the mission is impossible, so you want to change it, right?
Yes.
Okay, change direction. Change
I have
direction and go to
family.
another planet or another dimension, a best dimension.
Of course.
Tell me what is happening. Where are you going?
Nothing. I was just close to that planet, but I never enter in their
hmm
space,
hmm
in their energies. And I came back to my base, to my planet, to my family, to
Do
my
you want
den.
to do you want to play with that planet, the reptile planet? If you want, if you are aware of your power, you can play with him without any risk.
This is what I wanted to do because we don't like the energy of that planet. It's too heavy for us, and
Yes, it's heavy, but you was not prepared for this. But
I
you can
know.
prepare yourself. I say you that because I want you get consciousness of about your power and the dynamic of process in these dimensions.
I understand what are you talking about,
Only
but
only to for a game. Only play a game. Concentrate your energy in your finger, for example, a high frequencies energy, but not so much, only a bit. And when you
I
are
know.
okay, when you are ready, when this energy is concentrated in your finger, just advise me and let's go.
I have to change other thing. I have to change the name of my job. I'm not a spy.
hmm
I'm just a tourist.
hmm
I'm just a tourist. I'm not looking for information against you. I'm just curious. I am just curious.
hmm
And I would like to visit your planet. May I? May I visit your planet as a tourist? May I?
Amen.
I may.
Amen.
I give a right to myself.
Amen.
Yes, I'm a
I
tourist.
didn't I didn't say you that. I just told you that you have to concentrate energy in your finger.
I've already did it.
You did it.
Yes.
Ah, okay. So right now I count one, two, three. When I count three, when I say three, you touch with your finger, but only with your finger, the a part of this planet. Just choose a part, yes, a part of this planet, and just observe what is happening. Okay?
To touch this planet, I have to touch the energy
Yes.
which surrounds the
For
planet,
example. So
like
one,
Earth's atmosphere. Yes.
ready?
Yes.
One, two, go. Three.
Yes.
Okay. So,
This is my way. This is my path.
okay, get off your finger from there and tell me what is
Yeah.
happening.
I collected the whole information I wanted.
hmm You collected the
Just,
information?
yes,
Oh, you got every information you needed?
yes,
Are you glad? Are you
very,
satisfied?
very.
And what happened to the planet?
Nothing.
Okay, so,
I was a tourist.
okay, so that's it.
I can go to my family. I've
Did
done my job.
Wait a moment. The difference of frequencies from the finger and the planet is has built up a protection, so you can open a channel to to get
No, my
information to.
protection is my thinking about myself. I was a kind of spy, so I could be prisoner.
Okay,
I was a tourist.
oh man,
They can't
listen
do
to me.
anything
What kind of information you get
about the energy of that
about
planet.
the energy? So tell me about this information. Something important.
It's like a chemical. It's very heavy. It's like uranium there. Very heavy
hmm
energy.
hmm About the habitants of this planet.
As heavy as their planet is, it's always like this. Your planet is heavy, you will be heavy. Your planet is emotional, you will be emotional. Your body is always connected with your planet.
hmm Okay, now leave me with Milena. Milena, disconnect. Disconnect. Milena.
Very analytical. Very analytical.
Milena,
Person. Mm-hmm.
are you disconnected?
Yes.
Okay, how are you?
Well, very well.
Okay, so now observe energetically Alexander at this very moment when I'm talking to you.
He's himself. He's himself. A bit different.
Okay,
Just a bit different than a human being.
okay. Do you see connection, etheric connection with other beings?
No, but with his planet, yes. But this is not connection with cables of,
hmm
or implants. This is much more connection by his DNA.
Okay, and about his belly, observe his belly.
Nothing.
Nothing. Okay, and
There
where
is
is
nothing in his body.
wonderful? Where is Vekan?
I don't know. Somewhere.
hmm And observe the future of Alexander with these new conditions. Tell me, how can you see? How do you see the professional life, the work, the job?
Uh, he is a kind of explorer, so he will understand himself better now that he likes to explore things. He will change job when he will decide that he knows already everything about something. Then he will look for something else to to check, to I don't know,
Do he
learn, whatever.
do he feel a disconnection sensation from her?
Not now.
Not now.
He is very interested.
And can you see lack of energy in these days?
Absolutely no.
Hmm.
He has a lot of energy.
Okay. Anger, insecurity, family problems.
That I see this connection with his planet. Family is somewhere else, but he knows he must change the way of thinking.
Hmm.
He is doing this right now.
Hmm. Okay.
Yes.
Observe the energy in his body.
And
Eh,
there wasn't his.
mhm. Okay, energy in the shoulders blocked. Something about this? No?
No, everything is okay. Everything is okay.
Okay. The subliminal part of Alexander wants to see something to the rational part that is mm, looking on Skype.
Yes, what?
What? Hmm?
You have a question for me?
No? No questions.
He is a very analytical being, human
Hmm.
being, different human being. He will always looking for information, for understanding
Hmm.
much more than for information
Okay, so
and
ask him.
experiences.
Ask him if we can close the session.
Yes, but he wants to say hello to his physical part. He wants to say that he likes his physical parts, and he wants to also explain that he doesn't know her. That doesn't exist on his planet. Know her. He's free.
It's free. Okay, so disconnect Milena from him, from everything, everyone.
Yes.
We are going to back in the present moment when and where I'm talking to you. I count to one, two, three, and you disconnect from anything and go, come back here. One, your body is getting lighter and lighter, and you can feel the energy in your body because your body is waking up again. Two, you can feel the wellness and happiness sensation in all point of your body.
Yes.
And three, open your eyes.
I'm back.
How are you, Milena?
I'm very well, thank you.
Good.
Yes. Hmm.
And Alexander, did you feel
Yes.
something, anything during the session?
Uh, Not feel, but what the story itself is very, very familiar. Uh, Basically, one of the things that I didn't tell you was that the feeling of being captured for doing something I wasn't supposed to, like fear of punishment for something I wasn't supposed to do. So, and I was never into any criminal activity or anything like that. I never was in prison, but I was always afraid of prison in my life. It was very interesting. And so, and spy, yeah, I have a lot of connection to that theme, to that topic too. Yeah, very
Okay,
interesting.
so right now you need only a few time in this physical dimension to metabolize your session.
Right.
And
Thank you.
if you want, you can tell us anything in the future about your progress. So, well, if you want.
Yeah.
And if you want to publish your session on internet, just
Yeah,
tell you.
of course.
Of
Of
course.
course.
Okay. So get online. I only close the recording.
Okay.
Bye.